Hey guys, Zach here. Right now I'm going to go over my very first funnel that ever really took off and really changed the trajectory of our life completely. This one funnel, number one, showed me what was possible. This one funnel allowed me to make about $300 profit per day at its peak. $300 to $400 profit per day at its peak. This one funnel actually changed the trajectory of a company that we're in, changed what we did. Like basically it eventually gave us the spark to start Rebels as we know it today, and actually led to our two of our top 5 best people because they both became customers of this funnel. And this funnel was built quite a few years ago. Okay, this is not an active funnel anymore. You can still go buy the products and stuff like that, but we're not running ads to it, is what I mean. So I want to show you this funnel, how it worked, and kind of go into the thought process behind it so that hopefully you can replicate some different results. Now, first, let me just show you a quick photo of some of the stats. This is probably the first couple months of the funnel overall, okay? I don't have the stats anymore as far as its lifetime performance, unfortunately. I tried to dig them up, but I wasn't able to find them. So let me just show you this. This is what a screenshot that I do have from this funnel. If you look at the top right, that's the ad spend. It's $10,204, I believe. The revenue was $10,773, and the leads was 1,227. So if we look down at the whiteboard, let me go ahead and switch that over. Look down at the whiteboard. That is, and it looks like I actually have a date range here on that. Okay, so that was the first. Well, it's hard to say because I just did a big date range on it, so I have really no idea. I'm going to guess that is a couple months, just based on knowing that funnel. So it's probably the first couple months is my general guess. Now, 1,227 leads. Okay, that's how many leads we got. We spent, or we're minus $10,000 and $10,204. And we were plus $10,773. Okay, so we were plus about $500. So we basically made $500 to get 1,200 leads. Now, as you'll find out in a moment, these were not 1,200 leads for my MLM company directly. These were 1,200 leads for me that wanted to know more about Zach and what I could teach them about network marketing. But what I would do with these 1,200 leads is drip on them to fill out an application for my network marketing company, thus generating applications for that, which generated quite a few of. In fact, I was probably at its peak. I was making about $300, $400 a day in profit, and probably generating 2 to 3 applicants a day, people that wanted to join my business, and that comes later in the funnel. But that's probably at its peak, and then of course we had days where we generate hundreds of applicants, but that was kind of with some special stuff going on. So this is what we were working with. Okay, now if we contrast that with typical network marketing stuff, which you don't need to really spend a whole lot of time thinking about because you've probably already done it, totally blows, which is stalking people online, offline, etc. My typical day looked like this. 3 hours a night, I would stalk people at gas stations. Okay, I'd go meet them at gas stations. I would spend about $10 in gas per night to do it. And I would get probably 2 to 3 people that were interested in learning more about my business. Now, obviously, the lead quality sucked because I got them at a gas station. However, I did get a few. So let's just say I got 2 a night. So that means per month, I would spend 90 hours a month. I would spend $300 in gas, and I'd get about 60 leads that are interested in my business. Okay, if I was really good that month, I would enroll 1 into my team. Okay, so let's say I was 1 into my team per month. Again, the lead quality was pretty low here, so wouldn't always get that. Sometimes I get a few, but whatever. Let's say we average 1 a month. Now, let's contrast that with what I just showed you here. So with that, the average. Well, I shouldn't say the average. I'm really remembering some of the better stats here. But what I would get is, let's say I would get 30 to 40 leads a day. Okay, so 30 times 30 is 90. So I'd get 900 front-end leads per month. I would make about $300 a day. Again, I'm talking about some of the better numbers here. So let's just say I'm making $9,000 a month in profit. 900 leads, and like I said, probably get 2 to 3 applicants a day. So I get 2 to 3 applicants a day, which is about the same, right? Oh, 60, not even close. See, this is all automated. So I would get 900 front-end leads, but just automatically I get 60 or more applicants. These are people that said, I know what you do, I know the company that you're in, and I still want to join you. Totally different. I get 2 to 3 of those a day. Okay, that's completely different. Now check this out. Once the funnel was built, now it took me a long time to build this funnel. But once I built it, it took me a grand total of 0 time to actually execute what I'm showing you. Once I built it, it was done, right? I hired a support person. I hired a fulfillment company to do the shipping when it was a free plus shipping funnel. And I was it. I was totally out of it. Literally all I would do is check my Stripe account. That's all I would do. And deal with the applicants that came through. That's crazy. Now, it did take me, in full disclosure, it took me about 9 months to get that funnel right. I'm going to show you the funnel here now. It took me about 9 months to get that funnel right. And so know that it's going to take you some time to figure this out if you've never done it before. Don't let anyone BS you into thinking otherwise. Now I can build a working funnel probably from scratch in a couple days. Like, as long as I have a good idea, like, boom, it's going to happen. This one took me 9 months because I didn't know what I was doing. I do a lot of thinking on product market fit and all of that stuff, but just want to make sure that you know that. You've got to put a lot of upfront work in, but once you do it, you don't have to keep going to gas stations. You understand? You can just start doing it. It's amazing. Or start collecting. This was the funnel. It was called the Perfect Mlm Script. So I would basically, I wasn't good at building online. I didn't even know what I was doing. But I did know how to build offline. And one of the biggest things that people need in network marketing that we found out is they needed training. They had no training whatsoever. So they wanted a script. So we gave them a script. So this is a Perfect Mlm Script. This used to be free plus shipping. This is now free plus processing. The funnel is live. You can go get it if you'd like. And basically what I say is you can get the script for yourself. All I ask is that you pay the processing fee. It's $4.95. They purchase it. They're taken to this upsell page. This upsell page is instant cold contacting hacks. So basically what I would say is, hey, now that you have the script, you know what to say when you talk to a prospect. Now you just need to go find more prospects, right? You do that by cold contacting them. See, an upsell is always the next logical step in the sequence. So the initial step, the Perfect Mlm Script, this is a good product market fit. That's what you're really after. So this funnel is actually modeled off of Russell Brunson's original .com Secrets funnel. Now, you can steal this design. You can steal his design. He's changed it now. But you can steal his design. But if your product market fit sucks, the funnel's going to suck, period. This has nothing to do with taking this design or taking one of my other designs or taking one of Russell's new designs. There's nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with a product market fit. This, I kind of got lucky here, okay? I knew that the market needed this, and they did. Now, as I talked about, with upsells, you can't sell them more of the same crap in this scenario. You have to sell them the next logical step in the sequence. So, hey, now that you know how to talk to people, let's make sure you can get people to talk to. All right, so it's $47, boom, click it, and you can get it. Then once they did that, yes or no, they went to this. This is Perfect Retention Secrets. Perfect Retention Secrets is, hey, now that you know what to say, now that you can find people to say it to, you need to retain your team, don't you? This was $97, as you can see here, $97. Yes, no. There's a downsell here. This means if they said no to the $97, they can do a 2-part payment plan for $47 or $1 or one time $97, and then with the order confirmation finally. Okay, so that's how this works. Now here's a couple just stats, and I know you probably get it right. I think probably the only person that ever teaches anything online that actually tells you when I'm telling you that I'm speaking about my peak numbers. Okay. I'm not saying like we had one day like this, but I am telling you these were the good months, all right? So keep that in mind as I'm telling you because these are the ones that I remember. So right here, this first step, we got about 25% of people to opt in and about 10% of people to buy. So about 10% of people would actually go through and make the purchase on this page, and about 25% of people would just click this first step. They would put their name, address, and phone and email in and click now or go over here to payment options, and we would collect their email address. That was a front-end lead, okay? Now, once I got better at this, what I started to do is I actually called these people, and I didn't pitch them anything. I just said, hey, I didn't call these people. No, I never did. I'll tell you who I called in a moment. So 10%, 25%, all right? This page here got about a 30%, which is pretty amazing. It dipped down later in life, and it was hovering 23 to 27%. Did a lot of split testing and pricing. We found that $47 was the best price point here. Russell had 97 here when I modeled this funnel or hacked the funnel. That didn't work for us, so I did a lot of split testing. 47 worked for us, These are the people that I called. So if someone purchased an upsell, I obviously have their phone number because they put it in the first step, and I would call these people and I would just literally get to know them because I was trying to break into the industry, like outside of my company, and be known and all these things. And that was a huge step that really, really helped. I didn't try to sell them anything. I just tried to get to know them. And actually, one of those phone calls led to basically, you guys may have seen it, but like my first like really big success story in online marketing with network marketing was a guy named Steve. Steve was one of the guys that bought this product, and I picked up the phone and called him, and he then became a client, and then became my first major success story. And that was all from calling people that bought the upsell, which is pretty cool. This one right here, about 6% of people purchased. I played with the price points on this all over the place. 6% was really the max that we ever got. I tried 197 here, I tried less here, but if I went less than 97, it never really bumped up past 6%, so I just put it back to 97. The downsell, we would get like 3% or so. Okay, so not a huge amount, but we picked up a little bit of extra right here. Now, the whole purpose of this, as you figured out, is to liquidate the ad cost so that we could get a lot of leads for free. I could get a jillion applications and not spend any money to do it. So my life basically went from, I have a little bit of allergies if you can't tell, my life basically went from stalking people to get 60 crappy leads per month and spending $300 to do it and spending 90 hours a month to do it. My life went from that to spending zero time, literally zero, making $9,000 a month in profit, again at the peak, and getting hundreds of front-end leads and let's call it 60 high-quality applicants for my business. And again, these are people that I've pushed. They've already bought my product, my scripts, and my stuff. They've already bought my stuff. They already know, like, and trust me. I've dripped on them through email automation, and I said, hey, do you want to, like, if you're happy in your company, go stay over there. But if you want to learn about my company, here's a presentation. And if you want to watch the presentation, then apply to work with me, here's my application, okay? And you can apply to work with me. So those leads are 5 billion times better than the random guy at the gas station. We all know it. So this was the first funnel that really took off for us and that literally changed our life. I started this funnel with $40. Me and Ashley were, thankfully we were doing okay. Ashley had a great job, and I had just come off of doing some good agency work. But it's not like we were like floating in riches and we weren't about to like dip into, like the nest egg to like fund this little thing. So it's $40. That's what we had to use. $40 to use it. Didn't have 10 grand like I showed you. And all we just kept doing is recycling it. So when the $40 went out, we saw $100 come in and we said, holy crap. So we took the $100 and we put it back in. Then 200 came in or whatever. We took the 200, we put it back in and just recycled it over and over and over and over and over again. And pretty quickly, if you're spending $200 a day, well, after just, not too long, whatever that is, you just spent 10 grand, right? And so on and so forth. So anyway, guys, I hope this inspired you. I know I didn't have all the data points and all of that stuff. I went a lot of this off of memory, but this is an old funnel. As you can see, you probably saw the dates. That was 4 years ago that this funnel was built. And I'm so excited to have you guys build your very first funnel. Now, obviously now things are totally different. We're doing 6 figures a month through our funnels, and we're very blessed to be able to do that. And I want you guys to, of course, do that as well. So, guys, we appreciate you. Have an amazing day. Talk to you soon.